A pretty heavy burden on a young man like that. I think he'd rather have something be decided and then go on rather than have it be up in limbo.
4 wide receivers for the Broncos. Advance Johnson in motion on 3rd and 8 from their own 37. Elway averaged better than 5 a carry last year, and he's got the first down for Denver all the way to the LA 49-yard line on the 14-yard scramble.
John Elway is nothing more than a single-wing tailback in that situation.
1st and 10 for the Broncos.
Raider big play offense.
First play of the 4th quarter, 1st and 10 for the Broncos at the 45 of LA. And it's Mark Jackson pulling away from the defensive back inside the 10-yard line. Got away from Eddie Anderson all the way down to the 4.
Use it anymore, so they went to gloves. It's amazing the gloves that these people are wearing out here on a 70-degree day, no less. Broncos are 3rd and goal. Elway with time. Touchdown. Two minutes to play. 1st and 10 from the 29. Humphrey in motion. Elway pump fake. Long ball. Touchdown. Mark Jackson on the pump fake was able to cut up the field. A flag is thrown. They're going to call him for celebrating in the end zone. But that was a great touch pass by John Elway. What it originally is supposed to be is a slant. Mark Jackson's supposed to cut inside on kind of a semi-slant and then cut up the field. The coverage was actually pretty good, but you can't throw it any better than Elway did.
Have a touchdown, unsportsmanlike conduct for demonstration on number 80. There'll be a 5-yard penalty on the kickoff.
You know, it's funny to me to think that a great pass catcher like Steve Sewell would come out of a wishbone offense. Right. It's 1st and goal from the 1. 22 seconds to play. Play action.
They're down as the Bills bring their defenders up tight to bump at the line of scrimmage. Here's the rush on Elway. John Elway can go, and he's on his way. John Elway sprints ahead for the first down and slides to a halt as John Elway makes big things happen.
Got the 4 wide receivers, and Buffalo has its standard defense in, so now this is where you throw.
Buffalo brings almost 8 people onto the line with the cornerbacks up tight. Smith came early. Replay indeed for John Elway. Downfield throw, and it's a connection to Ricky Nattiel inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line of the Bills, who had the ball at the Buffalo 30, 1st down and 10. 7-0 Denver. Oh, ball was caught. They're going to rule he caught it at the 5-yard line. I thought a penalty marker was thrown, but it wasn't. Against all odds, John Elway stands in. 80,000 making noise. 3rd down, 4th down and 10. Downfield, he's got a man, and Elway hits Ricky Nattiel at midfield. 1st down, Broncos. A 20-yard gain, a sensational play by the Broncos.
I think that's what Buffalo wanted to do, is put as many guys at the line of scrimmage, make Denver think they can run it. Good defensive call by Walt Corey.
There's a throw. Oh! Touchdown, Broncos. Elway guns the ball into the end zone to Ricky Nattiel, and Denver is now down 29-27.
Sewell alongside Elway in the backfield, and Vance Johnson split to the right. And Elway on a quarterback draw. 1st down and a touchdown.
Oh, that's why they took time out, I guess. They wanted to draw that up. That might have come down from the press box then.
When you are playing a team with a confidence problem,
This is how you hurt it. This is how you hurt that ball club. 3rd and 10. Brown show blitz, and they do come, but the Broncos pick it up, and the pass, a reaching catch made by Johnson.
Beautiful.
Got position on Claiborne and takes it to the 15-yard line.
Beautiful. That's the gamble you take with the blitz. You get single coverage, and that time Vance Johnson was locked up with Raymond Claiborne. Vance Johnson, aware that the blitz was on, kept himself alive, and Elway held to the last second, paid the price, but he put it right on the numbers. You talk about having to stretch for the ball. Watch Vance Johnson extend himself and catch that thing right on the end of the finger. Just a perfectly executed play, and the Vance, who was a little hurting after the previous plays, sits this one out.
He needs a blow. 1st down from the 16-yard line. Fake to Humphrey, then an end around to Mark Jackson inside the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Denver.
Great call. You get a defense that's fighting, scrapping, pursuing. You come with the reverse, go against the grain. It worked perfectly. Super call.
If you can slow them down just a little bit, it'll give Elway that much more time to throw the ball deep.
The lone deep back now, the rookie from Michigan State, 5'8", free agent pickup, Blake Ezor, passed up in the draft. Could see quite a bit of action today. Off the play action, Elway throwing deep. Wide open, Ricky Nattiel for the touchdown. A 52-yard pass play, and the Broncos with a 6-0 lead.
Well, you got back there the cornerback, who is Alan Grant. And it looked like Ezor had a touchdown, and Pryor filled the gap and stopped him for only a 5-yard gain.
All just outside the 5. Again, Ezor, the lone deep back. Play action, Elway throwing, touchdown. Mark Jackson capping off this long Denver drive, and he beat the corner, Alan Grant. Coming into today's game, Indianapolis Colts with only 6 sacks over their first 5 games. 3rd down, 15, back at the 12. Oh, Elway completing with Mark Jackson. Jackson out-racing the coverage. A big play as Mike Pryor ran him down. A 66-yard reception.
You know what Jackson does? I'm telling you, he throws Grant halfway down the field. When Jackson is running, he slowed down for just a moment, and as he did, Grant bit on it, and then Jackson took off again, and the ball was there. He knows, and this is not trying to be funny, but he knows the strength of Elway's arm, and he knows how far Elway can throw the ball. He just throws Grant, and it went right on by.
7 yards to go from the 35. Steve Sewell is in the game as well. They like to throw to him. Out of the shotgun, Elway has a lot of time. Goes long, all alone. He's got his man, Mark Jackson. He's inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. How did he break so clear? 37 yards. Nattiel to the right, Young to the left. Sewell joins Elway in the backfield. It's 3rd down, 7 yards to go. Elway's going to run. 40, 30, 27-yard line. Reggie Redland covered him, but the ability, once again, of John Elway to do more than one thing. 928 NFL tackle.
Oh, way to correct me. I said 2,000.
Oh, did you? I wasn't listening.
You and millions of others.
Johnson in motion. Elway throws for him. Touchdown. Vance Johnson from 4 yards out. Officially a 3-yard touchdown pick. And I'll tell you who gets, or should.
You're able to get somebody who can cover people downfield and have some speed, or a tough guy who comes up and supports the run. It's very difficult to have a hybrid at that position. Donald Frank did a good job right there. Denver has won 6 of the last 7 against the Chargers, but the last time they met last December here,
The Chargers won 1916. Elway to the end zone. Open man. Touchdown. Vance Johnson. Elway is everything to the Denver offense. He's been hot. They've won. He was sensational against the Vikings. 8 of 10 passes, 88 yards and a touchdown. Then came the injury, and the Broncos subsequently fell apart. Here's a throw and a catch. And on the run is Vance Johnson, weaving his way inside the 30 and down to the 29. A 41-yard gain. Elway to Johnson.
More than it is any communication.
You'd never hear about those other problems if they won 3 and 6.
Winning's a great deodorant.
3rd and 13. Elway out of the pocket, a flag on the play. Elway has Mark Jackson inside the Bear 15.
That's what John Elway gives you. He got that combination of being able to move around. Then when he can move around, he can find something open, and then that arm that can get it there.
With 9:23 left to play. Denver 1st and 10 at their own 31. Elway down the sideline, and a pass caught by Humphrey, who struggled to get away from the Bear defenders but made the completion. 26-yard pickup. A minute 19 left. The Bears 13-6. 2nd down and 4 at the 9. Elway in the spread. This is a called play. Elway's in.
He says he can't buy gloves unless he goes to the baseball mitt department in the sporting goods store. Elway all time, and he finds his tight end, Shannon Sharp, out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Sharp, a rookie from Savannah State. He's the younger brother of the Green Bay Packers star wide receiver Sterling Sharp.
Vintage John Elway. Trap, reverses out. He goes to his left better than any quarterback I've ever seen. And what vision down the field to find that.
Or losing the last seconds of the game. And then all these controversial things coming up.
Elway scrambling. Gets away from Howie Long. Gets a block downfield and has a first down. There is the Elway of old. Of the AFC and NFC conferences, so that one of the conference or division winners will play a wild card team and the other 2 wild cards will play.
You know, you can see some momentum being built up by some of those unlikely teams.
Inside, 2 minutes to go in the half.
Raider blitz.
Elway has a man open. Bratton. No, it's Vance Johnson. Vance Johnson for the touchdown.
Vintage Elway, he saw the blitz, put Vance Johnson straight up the field against an excellent cornerback. That's just part of the game. No, he's getting in a fight over that. That's just football.
2nd and 10. Elway scrambling. And Harden, his former teammate, makes the tackle at the 27. Elway still has 2 timeouts. They're at the 8-yard line. Quarterback draw. Nope. Right there. Touchdown. Michael Young.
Now that was a shot. Did he get that in there? I thought Terry McDaniel was going to intercept it, and it got by him.
Here it's 23-20, and this extra point giving Denver a chance to tie with a field goal. No timeouts left. A minute and a half remaining for Elway. He's going big time for Johnson. Out of bounds. Great catch, but he was out of bounds. they all saw it with their heart. It appeared that he was clearly out of bounds. Another look.
Looks like he got it, Dick.
Wow!
They're going to look at it again. It looks like he got it.
He looked as if he was 3 yards out of bounds.
Replay that. It was an out-of-bounds play. Yeah, he got it, Dick.
Oh, my.
Now, if there's another angle that's different, but both those feet are in.
There's the ball. He's got control. There's both feet.
Both feet.
My!
Yeah.
I can't believe
He did it.
He's right below us. Naked eye, I would have agreed with the official. He appeared to be way out of bounds, and that is pretty convincing evidence.
And they're taking a look, no question.
Elway has the protection. He goes deep. Pass is complete. And he goes to Shannon Sharp. Kerry Porter and Bobby Humphrey, the running back. Elway to throw, loops it into the corner. And a flag is down in the corner, and it's a touchdown. Shannon Sharp. That is his first NFL touchdown.
So one way or the other, that was going to be at least to the 1 yard line with pass interference. Little communication between the officials.
And what a moment that is.
Pass interference, number 31 defense. That penalty will be declined. We have a touchdown.
3rd and 5. Elway looked as if he wanted to hand off on a draw, then he throws in the end zone, and it's a touchdown.
What a play by John Elway and his receiver.
And Michael Young.
Oh, yeah. Michael kept both feet, you know, like two bodies. The bottom part didn't move, and the top part had to catch the ball. But Elway's spontaneous plays. He starts left on a fake, then comes outside, and look at the throw. Perfect throw, perfect catch.
And watch the feet. He has 36, so he is 13 yards shy of that mark. He'll get it this year. He may not get it today, but he could. Elway scrambles, throws, passes, complete to Jackson. That was 3rd down, about 8 to go. And he throws for 23.
Now he is trapped, and for all intents and purposes. Look at this. He's going to have a safety, and he throws on the run with 2 people hanging on him. Well, this is so...
3rd down and 6 at the 28. Elway scrambles right. This is where he's the most dangerous. And he throws back to Sewell. And Sewell is to the 10, hit at the 5, and down around the 2.
Was forced to settle for 3. That opens the door for John Elway's magic. Taking over his own 34, Elway hits Van Johnson, who does some mad scrambling to get out of bounds. Then Elway uses his great escapability to scramble for 13 yards. He's going for the first down, scrambles, and gets out of bounds. And Elway caps a drive with the type of play he is known for. And that means he scrambles to his left. You know he's going to go right across his body to Michael Young for the touchdown. 7-3 Denver at the half. But any Denver fan, Tommy, knows the Broncos have blown leads all year. Doubled by Donnie Elder, and he is buried by a bevy of Broncos at the 5. Meanwhile, Elway was getting good protection, and he finds Michael Young for his 2nd TD of the game. The flag was on San Diego. It's 14-3 Denver. Elway with his best performance in some time, 248.
So that you can catch it on either side. 2nd and 10. Elway wanted to jump it and couldn't. Now throws back to the other side of the field. Wide open is Jackson. Glasgow takes him out of bounds at the 49.
3rd down and 14. Elway rolls to his right and now finds Jackson and makes a nice catch despite having Butler wrapped around his leg.